Okay, good afternoon. This is Wayne Smith from Leadership Network. I am the director of Senior Pastor 2 Leadership Community with guys mostly in their 40s who have been senior pastor for 10 years or more in large churches. And I'm with Michael Fletcher, senior pastor of Manna Church, and we're here in his office in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Michael, thanks for having me these past 24 hours. It's been a blast getting to know you.
It's been wonderful.
Your team and your elders, and it's been awesome. So anyway, I just want to talk to you for just a few minutes about, tell us just a little bit about Manna Church and how long y'all have been around, how long you've been in play, and that
I've been here
thing.
forever. I was introduced to the church by Noah. That's a joke.
Right.
I've been here senior pastor 25 years. We started with 350 people, and I took it over. We, just a little under 5,000 people today. It's a great community, military community, Fort Bragg. So it's the tip of the spear when it comes to the tough guys out there, Delta Force, Special Operations. Love being here, and that's kind of who we are. We plant churches and do missions overseas.
That's fantastic. Well, there's definitely the flavor of get them in here, get them meeting the Lord and growing up, and then send them out. So I love that. And you're part of this leadership community we put together with other guys who are kind of your peers. And so why did you join the leadership community?
One word: connection. Honestly, I got a lot of great friends in ministry, but to be among those guys that are at my age, doing what I'm doing, churches approximately the same size, same struggles, same opportunities, and some of them are great in this and some of them are great in that, and so to make friends, connect, learn from each other, that's the reason.
Great. And so we've had one meeting so far. What was the first takeaway you've had
My
so
expectations were low. I figured I knew one guy in the group and the others I didn't, and so I thought this will be good, we'll feel each other out. Maybe the third meeting in, we'll develop some friendships, but I don't think we were in that room 2 hours and it started happening. People started connecting, you could feel the spirit of each other, and honestly, it was a major deal for me. It was a tremendous impartation, and I saw some things in myself I never saw before. Came home, made some changes. I would say it was the beginning of a life change for me.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So we're meeting again here in a couple of months. What are you looking forward to the most?
Connection. It sounds boring, but I'm telling you, I'm hungry for it. I think all of us are in that group. Those I talked to were sad that we had to leave. Kind of wanted it to keep going, and I am, and I'm confident they are really looking forward to getting back. I made some good friends in just 2 days.
That's great. Yeah, it's a great group of guys. Okay, so if you were telling somebody else we're putting together more of these groups, so why would you say, besides maybe connection, what else would you say to somebody who's thinking, maybe I ought to look at one of these? What would you say to them?
From our experience,
yeah,
with the follow-up that came from that in some other areas, Leadership Network has saved us hundreds of hours of work.
Wow.
No joke. I'm not exaggerating. I mean, we move forward in the whole multi-site dimension. We're a multi-site church. Mm-hmm. You guys moved us forward hundreds of hours, and you introduced us to people who are resources. I don't mean to say that in a...
No, that's fine.
It's just true.
Yeah.
You introduced us to people who are resources that were ahead of us in the game, who could look into what we're doing, make input and advice immediately without us sitting around for hours thinking, should we try this, should we try that? I mean, the learning curve was shortened dramatically.
Great. Well, good. Well, it has been great being with you here. You're a wonderful host. Love your folks, love your family. Your wife's delightful. You married up, as you know. So, looking forward to seeing you again in just a couple of months, Michael. So, thanks so much for this time.
Thank you.